Hi, my name is Erickson Tang, and I'm working with Daniel Ortiz and Joseph Kim, and we are in your Friday 11 a.m. class. The motor skill we are analyzing today is the swing of a bowling ball and the components that influence it. First, we're going to be looking at angular inertia, and moving on to kinetic energy, and finally looking at the basis of the support. Initially, looking at the angular inertia, we take note of the radius gyration, which is the distance that represents how far away from the axis of rotation a body's mass is distributed. The arm length of a bowler is important because it can be referred to as their radius gyration. Given the situation, two bowlers have the same arm length but different mass for the bowling balls, inertia would only be doubled. However, if given the same mass but each bowler had different arm lengths, then the bowler with the longer arm will have quadruple the inertia. This component directly affects angular inertia, which is associated with kinetic energy of the bowling ball. And the definition to this would be a moving object that has capacity to do work due to its motion. And the way we quantified it in this case was through the equation kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 times angular inertia and angular velocity squared. So the further away an object is from the axis of rotation, the greater angular inertia due to the radius gyration and angular velocity of the bowling ball, which reflects on its displacement over time, thus increasing the kinetic energy of the rotational object at hand, which is the bowling ball. While looking at these two components, it's also important to notice the bowler's stability and their balance while bowling. Taking a note of the basis of support, which means in areas within the lines connecting the outer perimeter of each of the points of support, we can note that the bowler's legs shift in space, allowing the bowler to lower his center of gravity by extending and hyperadducting his right leg behind his left in order to increase his base of support, thus increasing his stability upon release of the bowling ball. So for instance, we take note of the bowling ball motion and the legs of the bowler and how he takes a few steps after releasing, he hyperducts his right leg behind his left. And this concludes our analysis on the motor skill of how to swing a bowling ball with the components of angular inertia, kinetic energy, and the basis of the support the bowler has while throwing the ball.